Hey, welcome to Modern Love with Blue Matchmaking. I'm Paula Bardell. I hope everyone's having an awesome Friday. And I'm here today with Sarah Ellen Bagby.
Hello.
Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes,
I did.
most
Oh,
people don't get it right, but it's
I
the two
know.
easiest names put together. Sarah Ellen. There you
Yes.
go. Thank you.
She has J Bella Photography, and she is a master of a lot of different things. What she does is she does photography. She does boudoir photography. She also takes care of your beauty, your hair, your makeup, and she also does business coaching.
Yes, yep. So multi-talented, lots of years. I've been licensed in hair and makeup for 21 years, actually, as a matter of fact. And I worked for a company for a long, long time. And then when my photography got going, I just rolled that profession into J Bella.
It does. It all goes together, and you do an awesome job.
Thank you.
She's also the official photographer for Bloom Matchmaking. I do
Yay!
photography for my clients for their dating profiles, and she
Which
also
is
does
a
professional
must.
pictures. It is a must. You have to have good pictures. You have to put your best foot forward out there when you're starting to date. And she does a great job of showing people's genuine personality. And it's not just your regular cookie cutter pictures.
Yeah.
We're going to get you outside. We're going to show your personality and do a couple outfit changes. And then she takes care of the hair and makeup and makes you beautiful. It makes actually your inner beauty shine through too.
That's why I like to say it's candid versus necessarily a portrait because your personality can shine through. And typically that's what people are looking for is
Hmm.
who can they connect with. And now a first impression in reality is through social media. So you
It
want
is.
them to be able to connect emotionally through a photo.
It is, and you do an awesome job with
Thank
that.
you.
I don't know how you do that, where you see that through the lens of your camera, but you are very talented. And your boudoir photography, I'm just blown away by that. I mean, it just brings out the inner beauty in these women. It makes them feel confident. You do that, you make people feel confident.
That's my goal. And one of the specific reasons I got into boudoir is I felt that women we have a lot of weight on us and a lot of things that we're made to feel bad about. And this really gives people their power back. And, I was telling you earlier about a client I recently had who she's lost 40 pounds. She wants to lose a lot more. But she was like, I don't want to wait to lose it. I want to love where I am right now and use that as her motivation. She's like, and I'm going to come back when I get there. She's like, but I want to take these now. And she really, I mean, she rocked her photo shoot. She looked amazing and she was so confident and it came through all of her images.
That's great. I love that. Bringing it because it is hard for women. You know, we're
Hmm.
expected to be this, we're expected to be that. We're too fat, we're too skinny, we're too pretty, we're too this, we're too quiet, we're too loud. But you know what? You be who you want to be.
Yes.
You are who you
And
are.
Paula, I think a huge part of that too is a woman, especially in the dating world, you correct me if I'm wrong, needs to already feel good about where she is
Yes.
before she starts dating. And I think that is hugely important in finding a successful match.
It is because you know when you are desperate and you have negativity, people can smell that a mile away.
Yep, and then you attract
Yes, you do. You
that.
attract that. You either attract the same person that's desperate or you attract someone that's going to take advantage of you.
Hmm.
They're going to see that in you. They're going to say, oh, I can take advantage of that person. That's a nice person. And then, so I help you get to the place where you are feeling like you're moving forward. We've all had, you know, things happen in our past, bad things. We've all got baggage. I don't care what you say. There's people out there dating that I'm not going to date somebody with baggage. But you know what? Everybody's got baggage.
Hmm.
We've all been knocked down. It's about how you get back up and how you move forward, what you've learned from it, and how, like I said, and how you move forward going into the world and being having a positive outlook still.
That's true. Yep. And the biggest thing is you got to get back
Yes, you
up.
do.
You have to move forward. So,
And you know, sometimes it's hard to get back up, and I understand that, you know, and sometimes it can take time. You know, we got to push ourselves a little bit, and that's what I try with people also with coaching and with the photography and what you do too, because I think it's confidence building. I have a lot of clients like their moms and everything, and they're like, gosh, I've never had pictures taken of myself since I graduated from high school or
I've
college.
heard that so many times.
Hmm.
And I'm always surprised by you haven't had photos of yourself
Right? It's
taken.
always the kids
Yeah. Hmm.
or the family, you
Hmm.
know, and I tell people I don't want to share pictures of you and your children. You know, I just feel very uncomfortable about that. And another tip too, if you're on the dating apps, do not put pictures of your children on there. That's just it's not a good idea for so many different reasons. But
Mhm.
anyway, so it's a confidence builder. It makes them feel good. We do the glam session,
Yep.
just get them in the right headspace to get out there and date again, because a lot of us, we haven't been out there, and since we've become single, things have changed quite a bit. People, what is it? What is this online dating? How does dating work? And that's what I help. I help navigate people through the dating world, and help them be successful. I truly believe that my client's success is based on my success is
I
based on
love
their
that you
success.
have pre-vetted. Like, I haven't had to date in years, but I can only imagine the process. And the fact that you do that portion of the work for them, I'm just like, why wouldn't you go with the dating coach? Like,
I know.
that's the main thing, is getting through the sourcing of who is this person, finding out some of their background. I think that that's huge. So kudos to you for like taking care of that part for people
I
to be
try to
safety
make it
feature.
safe as I can, and,
Yeah.
and painless and stressless as I can. There's always, it's not a perfect process, but I do. I vet everyone. I know
Hmm.
exactly who these people are. I do a background check. I check out their social media. I interview them, and I ask a range of different questions to find out who these people are, what makes them tick, and what they're
Hmm.
looking for. And half the battle when you're out there dating is knowing someone's intentions. So
Yes.
I try to the best of my ability to establish their intentions, that they want a long term committed relationship. They're not playing the games like's going on the apps.
Hmm.
We're not looking for hookups. We're not ghosting people and doing all this craziness that's going on. We're serious about this, and we want
You
to
kind of
find.
cut that part out.
Yes, I try to as best I can. And like I said,
Yeah.
it's not it's not a perfect process, but I think it's the best process that we have right now, and it's safe and effective. But we have an event coming up
Yes,
that we're doing
I'm
together.
very excited. Singles, no, summer singles and salsa.
SSS, Summer Singles
That's
and
going to be a
Salsa.
lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm going to try not to do too much salsa while I'm taking photos.
I'm going to be out there salsa. It's been a while, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But
Yes, that's
um,
going to be a good event. I am super excited about it, promoting it, talking about it, and getting people out because it's the end of summer. Like August is literally
oh
the end of
Lord, do not
summer.
say that. It is not
It is.
the
It's almost the end. I'm like trying to think of what else I need to get done before the summer's over.
I feel like summer just began. It's just time is just a
It's going
crazy
by.
thing right now. It always is as you get older, but with COVID and everything, like it's just like this time isn't even. I don't know. It's such a bizarre time, but we are getting out of it. So I'm so excited to have events and fun events where
Yes.
people can get together again in person, not
Especially
behind a
singles who've been
screen.
doing all this online
Hmm.
dating and that sort of thing, and see other singles in person and mingle a little bit and talk to some people. That's going to be pretty exciting.
I know, I'm so
Yes.
excited. So what it is, it's going to be July 29th. It's going to be at the Richmond Wine Station, which is a locally owned business. It's a fabulous space.
Mhm.
They have wine. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have the salsa guy there talking about salsa, teaching people how to salsa dance. You can dance if you want to, but you don't have to. Um, and then we're going to have Jay Bella Photography there too. You can book a mini portrait session with her.
Mhm.
She's going to be doing dating app profile pictures, or if you need some updated business profile pictures,
Yeah.
also she'll be doing those. And we are also partnering with Feed More. My events always benefit a nonprofit. This time around, we're gonna be benefiting Feed More. Feed More needs some help. Through COVID, there was a lot of people that were food insecure, and that brought it out,
Awesome.
even more with COVID. So we want to support them. They do so many awesome things in the community. So what we do is we support local businesses, nonprofits, and everybody coming together and collaborating. It's just going to be an awesome event. It's going to be great fun. And also, I'm inviting, if you aren't single, bring your single friend. Come out and
Yes.
have fun. I just want to have it a party. Friends of Bloom matchmaking, just everybody come out and have fun, because it's been a while since we've been able to do that.
I'm excited. And the fun thing about the portrait session is it's going to be very casual, very candid. I actually like to get people in their element. So if it's talking to me and laughing with a glass of wine, since we are going to be at a wine station,
Mm-hmm.
or even getting some candids of them on their phone, I really think that people really like to see you in action. And then just getting some nice headshots. So come ready, hair and makeup ready for your photo shoot. And we're just going to have some really good fun. So those images would be able to be used for your dating profile, your LinkedIn, like any of those profiles that you use on social media. You can get a nice fresh update. And I think we should be rotating those every so many months anyway. So that's going to be perfect.
We should, you're right. All the social media experts say that. How often should you be
I
rotating your
personally
picture?
recommend every 3 to 4 months.
Oh, really?
And I can tell you that I rotate mine that often. Yeah, but
Hmm.
just because it keeps things attractive, it keeps it fresh. And, seasonally, I don't know how many people keep up with style, but for me, it's a style change. And every season, that should be like every quarter. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I think that's great advice, especially for your dating apps and things like that. So, when we're on the dating apps, I know you don't go on the dating apps,
No.
but I am a little familiar with dating apps. I hear a lot about it and everything. And men's pictures on dating apps are terrible. I think if anyone needs help with their pictures on the dating apps, it's the men. They're holding up the fish. They got the muscle pictures. They
Hmm.
got pictures with their kids, or they're like they got these serious, mean looking, threatening pictures where they think they look tough. But in order to attract a woman, men need to what do you
Dress up a little, clean
yes.
up a little. And we talked earlier. I don't believe that you have to necessarily be in your executive corporate outfit, but something nice and casual, some nice slacks. I do try to shy away from the jeans because I think there should be a mid between casual and professional, so
Mhm.
that you can kind of do both sides. But I also encourage people to book full photo shoots so that they can get all sides, because you can actually, if you book a regular shoot, you can get a multi-outfit session where you can bring like 3 different looks. And I think of TikTok. Like, have you seen the TikToks where people are changing and they have the different looks? Well, in reality, the person you're dating wants to see more than one side. They don't just want to see the side that you're kind of putting on and you want them to see you in your college shirt. They want to see different sides. So I think having a casual outfit, having a corporate outfit, and then just having something really relaxed for both men and women is good. But a lot of men just don't update their profile pictures.
They
And
don't.
it's really funny because women are like digging through. Like, I look for my friends. And the first thing I do, and maybe it's because I'm a photographer, is I'm like, okay, let me find a good picture. And I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, so it is important for men, especially if they are actively seeking the dating world, to have updated profile pictures that actually look nice and decent. Even if you schedule one with a few of your other guy friends and then take some individual ones there, I always suggest making it a fun experience. I think that if you have to schedule one and it's just you and you're like, oh, I got to take these pictures, that comes across. But if you actually are scheduling your session, bring somebody with you that will be your hype person to get you excited, because I like capturing laughter. I will try to make you laugh. I'll be saying silly
Mhm.
stuff, to get those laughs, those smiles, and a few serious pictures are also good. But you definitely need some personality shots. And my women are a little easier to get because, like, I went to one a few weeks ago, and of course, we were doing hair and makeup, and she already had her board with her cheese and everything ready and her wand. And
Oh,
like her
really?
girlfriends, like, our girlfriends just get us ready. So it
Hmm.
was so much. So by the time we got to her photo shoot, I mean, she was so ready. She was excited. So men kind of have to find that same thing and find somebody that's their support system, to be like, hey, you got this. Let's do this,
Hmm.
and then take those pictures.
That's true. So many men, they don't like to get their pictures taken. And I talk to my male clients, and they're like, I just don't want to get my picture taken. I don't like to get my picture taken. But
Hmm.
we it's a must. You have to have good
Here's
pictures.
what
You
I'll
really
tell you
do.
is the funny thing, though. Men are more picky after they take their pictures.
Oh, really? Now I didn't know that. That's
Men
funny.
are way more picky after. And it's funny because, like, when I do weddings, a lot of
Hmm.
times I'll get zero critiques from the lady, and I'll have the guys go, hey, I just noticed a little spot there.
Oh,
And I'm like, I
really?
can fix it. Don't worry. Like, they'll tell you beforehand. They're like, I'm really self conscious about this. And I'm like, I can fix that. That's what Photoshop is for. So
That
I
is
wonder if
funny.
sometimes that's the unspoken reason why some guys don't take their pictures. But I'm like, we can take care of that. Don't worry about
That is
that.
so funny because they really try not to show that insecurity. But then, I
They
guess
do.
when you have a photograph taken, it's all out there. So you
Yeah.
also do business coaching.
Yes, I do. So for geez, before I went full time, I'm now an
Hmm.
entrepreneur. But before then, I worked for the corporate world for 19 years. And one of my roles was I was a business coach for the company. And so I trained, it was in the salon industry. My role was to train salon leaders to have teams of anywhere from 10 to at one point I had a salon with 40 stylists, but to really teach them how to coach, mentor, and make plan every year.
Hmm.
Because you just can't be all about the finances. You really have to be able to work with people. You have to be able to motivate people. And so I have been coaching my little heart away forever. And I found that when I left that industry and then got into photography, the basis of operating the business was the same. So if you work in customer service, it does not matter that you are a hairstylist, that you are opening a kitchen, that you are opening, the basis of the business is the same. And so I coach and mentor people on how to operate their business and also how to protect their business when it comes to contracts, agreements, and that sort of thing.
That's awesome because people
Thank
do
you.
need some help. I know I needed help when I first started my business, and I always need a little bit of help and a little refreshers along the way. I always add things to my contracts and things like that to um, keep things
Going,
rolling.
yeah.
You know, in in what you say about business coaching too, a lot about being in business isn't just about the money. Of course, we all need to
Mhm.
make money, but it's really about building relationships with people.
Yes. And if you focus on that portion, that's what I try to
Hmm.
get people to understand, whether it's having a team or if you're an individual who has clients. If you focus on those aspects, the money will come.
Yes.
Like it's guaranteed to come if you put enough emphasis on those things.
Yeah, it's very important to build the relationships with people. Networking, I think networking is just a magical thing. Mike King is just he's what he
He's
does.
the
He's
networking guru.
he is. I call him the business matchmaker
Yeah.
because he does. He puts so many like-minded people together, and
Hmm.
that we that's how we met through Mike, and
Yeah.
now we're collaborating. And I've met so many awesome people through Mike, and um, it just has opened my world to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And then I'm also involved in Synapse, and we support local nonprofits with businesses. We come together and we support each other, doing business for a greater good. And really, it's not just about the networking, like the old time
You
networking
give
that you
back,
think
and I
of.
love that. I
Yes,
love that. And we forgot to mention, but I am super excited that we'll be donating 15% of the portraits
yes.
to Feed More. So
I know.
thank you for
So,
that.
and thank you too. I'm so excited. So,
Of course. And, and I when I listen to you talk about all the things that Bloom does, I'm like, she's amazing. I love it. So that just encourages me even more to be partnering and working with you. So
I know it's so exciting. I really do. I want to promote goodness and love. What I do is I try to make love for people, and I want that to be all the way throughout my business and
yeah,
throughout what I do, and throughout the community, just building love and understanding and respect and collaboration between people, working with helping different small businesses and like you do
yeah.
with the coaching and things like that, giving people confidence to get back out there again.
Absolutely. And it's the reality that a lot of people have an amazing talent and can self-operate, but they may need a coach for a certain area.
Right.
Everyone is not organized. Everyone does not understand how contracts work. And those are
Mhm.
things that, although they may be a small part of your business, they can tank your business. So
Yes.
hiring a coach for those things is just as important, even if you don't have someone running the entire operation. So I'm a
Mhm.
firm believer that whether it's your personal life or your business life, if there's something or an area that you're lacking, hire a
Yep. You're
coach.
so right.
Yeah,
And like so the technical aspect of my business, I have to have other people take care of that for me.
exactly.
My social media, I can't keep up with that. So I have Enzo Media, he does that stuff for me. And I have a lot of people behind the scenes that are helping me, coaching me, helping me, you know, be out there, and we all have to do the social media thing and
Yeah.
do all the marketing and everything like that. And I, tech 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 things with my website, so I have to have someone take care of that. And that's just like matchmaking.
Hmm.
Also, we hire lawyers, we hire tech people, we hire accountants.
That's the thing that
um,
people don't see.
no, they don't see that. And so why not hire a matchmaker, someone that's going to take care of one of the most important decisions you can make in your life? Because you can have
Absolutely.
money, you can have a career, you can have the big house, you can have this and you can have that. If you're in a bad relationship, if you have a bad relationship, that every nothing else matters.
Yep.
It really doesn't.
Hmm.
um, so that's what I try to provide people, because we start out with the companionship and the compatibility of it, and that's the foundation of your relationship. So what
Hmm.
I do is I sort of flip it around how people meet. We start with the foundation and we work up from there, And that's how things should be built. Sturdy things are built with a firm foundation.
Absolutely.
Of course, the attractiveness and the chemistry is all very important. I tell people I haven't gotten my magic wand in the mail yet. Amazon hasn't sent it yet. I don't know, they're a little bit behind on that one. But I do try to make that happen. And when you know someone's intentions, you know a lot about them already. The first date doesn't have to be a job interview because you know so many things about them. The likelihood of you being attracted to them and having chemistry with them goes up a lot.
Yeah.
It does. It really works.
It makes a big difference.
Matchmaking's been around since the beginning of time. It's arguably the oldest profession. It really is. There's been different changes through the years with matchmaking. We all know the cultural matchmaking with Jewish matchmaking, Indian matchmakers, Greek, and a lot of different cultures. It was big within their cultures and their villages. Fiddler on the Roof. That still happens today. I know a lot of those people. It's very interesting. I've learned a lot from them. But then as we get into more modern times, matchmaking was something that was very wealthy and famous people used. You would never think that they would need to have a matchmaker, but they would use matchmakers to find themselves because they have to protect their assets. They have to protect themselves, and they're not about to they can't just go out there and meet somebody because of who they are.
I feel like it's the smart thing to do, especially when like time is of the essence. Like for people that have a full schedule, they're working, they've established themselves in life, and it's like, okay, where do I find the time to date? Like I could not imagine, like even for myself, like at the state I'm in my life right now, like date what? Like how would you make that work? So having somebody else and hiring somebody to do that, I feel like it's almost like, there we go.
Yeah, it's true. I take a lot of the pain and the time out of it for you. If you want to be on all the apps, knock yourself out. It could be like a full-time job though. You start talking to these people and then you find out they're not who they are. They're in a relationship, they're this, they're that. There have been people that have found success on the dating apps, but the majority of people are spinning their wheels. And last I heard, about 30% of the people on the dating apps since COVID are in a relationship already. So that's scary right there. Yeah. And you don't know if the person is the person behind the camera or behind the pictures or the profile and everything like that. You just don't know. But then as we were, describing matchmaking along the years, so now it's becoming more mainstream. It's actually an industry that's exploding. People in more metro cities in Europe, New York City, Toronto, LA, they know about matchmaking and they use matchmakers quite a lot. Maybe in the Virginia, Richmond area, we're not as aware that it is something that it's safe, it's effective. It is a higher end service, but I think it's worth it. And I'm with them every step of the way, coaching them, really trying to make them successful in their life.
I recall a friend and I having a personal conversation and her saying, I feel like I have all the pieces of the puzzles together except the dating. So it's like the final piece of the puzzle for a lot of people.
It is. Yeah. That's exactly like I like to say. You've got your Sunday. Yeah. You've got your family, your career, you've got this, you've got that, but you're missing the whipped cream and the cherry on top.
There you go.
The thing that makes it special.
Yep.
And, just makes it all go together. Absolutely. So is there anything else that you want to share? You got anything coming up?
Oh, boy, I know you got something coming up. What's that?
I know you got something coming up in about 6 months or something like
that? Oh my gosh, yes. Baby. I'm laughing at it because I'm still like, I'm really about to have a third baby. So it'll be child number 4. Our third baby, because our oldest is 20. So we've got a soon to be 4-year-old next month, a 1-year-old, and now we're having another one.
Girl, I don't know. I hope you have a Costco membership.
I know. So it's funny because we didn't plan this one, but we're very excited about it. So it's like, whoo, okay, this is the last one. But you know what I'm thinking about already? Okay, what photos didn't I get with the other ones?
You have to do that because once the other one comes, it's hard.
Yeah.
I know you're on top of the photos, the pictures of the kids and everything I see
Well,
on
my
Facebook. They're
maternity, I'm
beautiful.
like, this is the last time I'll get like really good
Yeah.
maternity sessions. So I'm already outsourcing some of my photography friends to make sure we get all of those good moments
I can't wait to
captured
see them.
together.
And I
Yeah.
love the way you announced it to your
Oh,
husband.
thank you. Yeah.
That was awesome.
I had to be comical because we kind of both were like, we're done. We're not going to have any more, and planning the next steps to make sure
Mhm.
we were done, honestly. So I basically did a whole tag for anybody who does thrift shopping, might be familiar with. And the car seat that was actually listed for sale. I put a whole tag on it with my husband's name and the due dates. And he just, I don't think he wanted to figure it out.
Well,
Because
you
he
know,
just kept going, what is this? What is this? And then I was like, I was literally walking him through, like, if you go to the thrift shop and you can't pick up an item today, you got to come back with your truck. Why do they put the whole tag in it? And so he's like, you're kidding. And then he started laughing. And once he started laughing, I was like, whoa, we're good. He just kept saying, you're kidding. And I was like, no, I'm definitely not kidding. Like, we're definitely about to have another baby.
that's so joyful. So how
It
do the
is.
other siblings feel about it?
So
The 1-year-old probably
the
can't tell you.
oldest one didn't catch on either. So he was kind of like looking at us like he thought, and my dog, my 4-year-old, we have video of her. She thought it was the baby shirt. So I had a t-shirt to show her. And she's like, oh, that's Ethan's shirt. And I'm like, no, it's not Ethan's shirt. Who else's shirt do you think it might be? And then she's so funny. She goes, we're having another baby. So she at this point is very excited
Sure.
because she takes care of, and her mom, the 1-year-old. So now she just keeps saying, Mom, we're going to have 2 babies. I'm going to have, so meaning the 1-year-old and the new one. So she's excited. Yeah.
I'm sure she's going to be very helpful. That's so
She
fun.
will be. And she's at the age right now where she wants to dress the 1-year-old.
Oh.
She's like, no, I want to do it. She's very independent herself, but now she wants to be like his caretaker. If we're walking, Mom, you don't have to hold his hand. I want to hold his hand. I'm like, well, I got to hold your hand. So, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good bunch. So, yes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for Modern Love with Bloom Matchmaking. I had an awesome time with Sarah Ellen with J Bella Photography. We're so excited about our event coming up.
Yes, we are.
Please look for it on Facebook, Instagram. I'll be shouting it out all over the place. It'll be on her pages, my pages. Will be on Feedmore's pages, Richmond Wine Station pages. That will be out soon, and you can buy tickets for that event. It's going to be a great event. So thank you, Sarah Ellen.
And we have limited spaces for the portraits. We can only get 10 people in for portraits. So you'll want to sign up as soon as you see that link go up.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And we also have limited space too for the event itself. So, when you do see the link to sign up right away. I promise it's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to see everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.